Most people still use AI like a generic search engine. Today I'm going to show you why that's costing you hours of time and how a single custom assistant can outperform a generic model every time. I'm going to live demo how to transform a dry engineering memo into a perfectly polished LinkedIn post using a custom GPT, which not only saves you time, but also ensures consistent results every time. So here's our problem. We have a fitness app called Stride. It uses the camera on your phone to track your movements to make sure you're doing them correctly. Our engineers just sent over this technical jargon about tensor processing and skeletal mapping. To a customer, this is gibberish. And to a marketer, this is a headache. Imagine trying to communicate this to customers. We added tracking for the cervical spine, medial malleolus and phalangeal joints, or reduced frame to feedback latency from 180 milliseconds to 45 milliseconds. This is very complex terminology, and even for a marketer who works at the company, this could be challenging to distill into information that will appeal to customers. The good news is that AI is very good at interpreting this type of technical jargon. So what we're going to do is ask AI to help translate this engineering update into a social media post for LinkedIn to give our customers an idea of the improvements that we've made. Okay, so let's see what type of LinkedIn post ChatGPT creates when I upload that technical update and simply ask for a compelling LinkedIn post. And of course, if you're a fairly advanced user of AI, you know that we could add a lot more to this prompt, but let's just see what that generic result looks like. So it gives us a pretty good LinkedIn post. We have a lot of emojis, so a rocket ship, a target symbol, lightning bolt, brain, light bulb, another target symbol, etc. The content of this post is actually pretty good. It says we just rolled out a major upgrade to Stride, and it's one of our most impactful releases yet. Behind the scenes, our computer vision team deployed a new 17-point skeletal mapping system and dramatically reduced feedback latency. And it accurately describes more precise form tracking, 4 times faster feedback, smarter error detection, better performance in real-world environments, and safer high-volume training. So overall, this is a pretty good reply. But we actually have internal brand guidelines. And so I didn't provide this to ChatGPT when I issued that last prompt. I could have, but what this means is that every time I want a new LinkedIn post, I would have to submit a brand identity and strategy guide. This strategy guide and brand identity is how our marketers think about writing copy. And what we would like is that for every time we have to do this type of task, ChatGPT or another AI to have the same thing. And a few things that you'll notice is we have a target audience, we have voice and tone guidelines, content pillars, and then even social media formatting for LinkedIn and Instagram. So one thing right here is that we want max 1 emoji per post, either a lightning bolt or a chart going up. We also want a call to action that's one of these 2 sentences, because we're maintaining a consistent brand identity. And there's no way that a generic version of ChatGPT is going to know that. But that's where something like a custom GPT comes into play. They're really easy to create and they add a ton of value. So to create a custom GPT, we just need to navigate to the sidebar, go to Explore GPTs, and click Create. You'll notice that we have 2 different options for creating custom GPTs. We can either use the chat interface and talk about what we want to create. This is pretty effective. Or we can go directly to the configuration settings. Either way you choose to do it is perfectly fine. To save time, I've gone ahead and created a set of instructions. Here's what I've done. I've given our custom assistant a role. I've said, you are the senior brand strategist and content creator for Stride Fitness. Your goal is to transform dry, technical, or internal information into high engagement external content while strictly adhering to our brand voice guidelines. I've also given instructions on our knowledge base usage. Always prioritize the uploaded Stride brand guidelines for tone, formatting, and factual accuracy. If the user provides a document, analyze it for key value propositions before writing. We also have brand voice and standard output format. Let's go ahead and submit this prompt. And so you'll notice that it's updating the GPT. Again, we could go to this configure page and add the instructions here. We can create conversation starters. So what questions do we want to prompt people with? Like turn this internal update into a LinkedIn post, rewrite this product brief for external launch, and so on. We have our knowledge base here. We could pick a specific model. We also can enable various capabilities. And finally, if we want to get agentic, we can create actions with these custom GPTs. But we'll go ahead and pause on that for now. If we go back to our chat channel, it suggested a name. I'll go ahead and say, yes, that's good in terms of the name, which is Stride Brand Strategist. It's now generating a profile picture for our custom GPT. Of course, we can also upload our own as well. And the cool thing about custom GPTs is that we can share them. So I could send the link to anybody in my organization if I'm using a business account, or share them with anyone in the world if I'm using a personal account. Let's go ahead and say that yes, we like this. But of course, we could tune this as well. And so here it's actually asked me a pretty good question to sharpen its content. It's now really becoming a true personal assistant. It says, when this GPT creates content, what should it push hardest on? Performance outcomes, injury prevention, time efficiency, technical AI credibility, or something else? I'm going to say time efficiency because our customer base is very focused on saving time. And I'm also going to say injury prevention because that's a huge selling point of this type of application. It then asks another good follow-up question. If you had to choose one fear to anchor messaging around, would it be wasted time or avoidable injury? And I would guess that most people's biggest fear is an avoidable injury. So I'll say injury. And it says, perfect. Your GPT is now fully aligned around injury prevention as the core driver with time efficiency reinforcing it. You can now try it in the preview panel to the right. Share a topic or document and see how it performs. Okay, so we'll go ahead and issue the same prompt along with our V2 technical update. First, it gives us a one-sentence summary, and then it gives us a LinkedIn post. You'll notice now it only has a single emoji per our brand guidelines. So it's following the guidelines that we uploaded once, as opposed to having to do that every time. It also focuses heavily on that injury piece. It says most injuries don't happen on your first rep. They happen on rep 9 when fatigue turns small deviations into joint stress. Stride just upgraded the way we protect you. It then lists those 3 key changes and has some pretty nice marketing copy around that injury focus. And of course, if we wanted to, we could ask it to focus on other components of our audience as well. We also get an internal Slack update and a tone check. So this is following our brand guidelines and telling us how exactly it mapped to our brand guidelines. And again, the real brilliance of this is that once we have a post, we can use it multiple times. So if we go ahead and create this GPT, we can share this with anyone with the link, only me, the GPT store, etc. We'll go ahead and say anyone with the link. So now if I need to write new LinkedIn copy, all I have to do is go here, click on my Stride brand strategist, and I can immediately start getting that content ready without having to provide the same instructions over and over again. And in some cases, we do have to refine these. The first iteration of our custom GPT might miss some things, but the great thing is we can keep tweaking the instructions and we can keep uploading new knowledge so that it gets sharper and sharper. By the way, if you find yourself wrestling with the same AI tasks over and over again, check out our prompt engineering course on the Maven platform or Udemy. It'll help you learn skills like this and others that make you much more effective at working with AI. And the reason why this is going to outperform a generic model is the knowledge that we provide and consistent instructions. Standard AI is a generalist, which is designed to please everyone. Custom AI assistants like this use a consistent set of instructions and custom knowledge bases to ensure they deliver the output you're looking for much more consistently. This means your AI is much more likely to stay on topic consistently without needing to babysit it or issue follow-up prompts to steer it in the right direction. And so you might be thinking, that's great, but my company uses Google Workspace or we're a Microsoft shop. The good news, this isn't just an OpenAI feature. It's common across AI platforms. Let's take a look at a few of the others. All right, so we're landed in Gemini, and if you go up to gems, you'll notice a very similar interface. So we can always create a new gem. So here we give it a name, we give it a description, same set of instructions. We can add knowledge bases, set a model. We could make an image generation gem, for example, and we'll see a preview of it here. Of course, we already just created one. So I'm going to go ahead and click into my Stride brand content strategist gem. And you'll notice that it turns ideas and technical documents into Stride marketing materials. This operates almost exactly the same way as custom GPTs. The same is true of Copilot Studio. We give it a name, we can add a description, we can select the model of choice, we give it instructions, and then finally we upload any knowledge. In the case of Microsoft, of course, we can connect to all of the Microsoft products associated with our business, so these can become very, very powerful action-oriented agents. But assistants like the one we created are the gateway to agents. Whether you're creating a custom assistant to help you write copy consistently, or you're creating an agent that will take repeated actions on your behalf, you're still going to provide a set of instructions, what to do, what not to do, as well as the knowledge it needs to perform that task. And if you want to do this in Claude, these are slightly different, but we do have Claude projects. So we've given it a project identity, we've uploaded our knowledge base, and once again, we can convert that engineering memo into a consistently written technical marketing document. Once again, we see that single emoji. So these types of custom assistants can not only help with marketing copy, but things like data analysis, business research, and a whole lot more. So if you find yourself performing the same task repeatedly with AI, make sure you're checking out custom assistants to help save you a whole bunch of time. Creating custom AI assistants really doesn't require much specialized knowledge. They're ready for your instructions today. If you found this video helpful, drop a comment. What boring task in your daily or work life should a custom AI assistant handle? Thanks for watching this video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next one.